about the league right now. I mean, luckily the Warriors are still the Warriors for the most part. It seems like old talent's kind of fading a little bit. Like what's KD and Kyrie doing? Having a bad team.
That's facts.
What's LeBron doing? That team stinks. Like
That team should stink.
that team stinks.
One.
No,
It shouldn't stink that bad.
yeah, but and so here's what I'm saying is like I'm trying to find a way to transition this, right? Like I think the league is looking for their next face.
Yeah.
One, I think they've kind of found a couple, options.
A couple suitors. Some potential suitors.
And then we're also looking at this next crop of young guys and no one's really standing out.
Well, tell me this. Before
There's a couple young guys standing out.
Yeah.
But overall, I would say this, right? I think in all kind of prefaces, I'll give a little context to it, right? I think you get online, you get on if you look at like Instagram basketball, right? And we've all been following places like Overtime or these House of
Bleacher
Hoops.
Report.
Yeah, Bleacher Report. You follow these channels and you follow them forever. And you see all this young talent, you see all these super talented young guys coming up and you think, oh, like this is gonna be like next in the league. Like these guys are gonna come up. And then it gets to the league and like guys like Jalen Green, like they're not great, they're not bad.
Yeah.
Guys like Kevin Porter Jr., they're not bad, but they're not the standouts in your mind that they're meant to be. Or that they're sort of that they're sort of made out to be. And so is it I guess I phrase this question in a few ways. Is it one, just our expectations because we're seeing them? Are they too high, or is the floor for these guys, or is the talent across the board coming out of high schools and colleges so high that these guys aren't really making a difference once they actually get to the league?
I'll answer this in two parts.
Go for it.
Because I feel like it's a lot of factors that are adding to that.
Yeah.
Kids these days, we talked about it from the times that you were sitting on the bench with me coaching high school basketball to now. These kids are bigger, stronger, faster. Midwest City Bombers, shout out. My guys. The kids are bigger, stronger, faster.
Yeah. All of them.
That's just period.
All of them.
That's just period. That we're just at this point in evolution where we've just strapped the back to the caveman with a motherfucking jetpack. Now he's on the moon now.
Yeah.
These kids are insane. Everybody's tall. Everybody's athletic. Everybody's fast. You remember when you were in high school, I always talk about this. When I was in high school, on a 15-man basketball team, 3 of the kids could dunk.
Yeah.
For sure. Like, 3 of the kids were just that athletic. You may not have been that good. Like, it may have been one of the guys. He played football. He was just a big guy. He wasn't really good at basketball. Athletic. He can dunk in practice.
Yeah.
Cool. You got the one kid that's actually really physically gifted and good. He can dunk.
Yeah.
Then there's the young kid who's just like a freak athlete. He probably can't even read. He's just a dumb freak athlete, and we're trying to teach him basketball because we know that athleticism will translate to a higher level. If this is something that you choose to do, this will translate. You cannot teach hops.
Yeah.
You can grow some hops. You can get a little bit. You can get 5 inches on your vertical. That's cute.
You can't just be Gerald Green overnight.
No,
you
you're just not that. We can't teach Ja Morant.
Yeah.
You think Ja Morant did squats in high school?
His dad did a lot of jump training with him when he was younger. A lot of in the backyard jumping on tires and stuff.
Is it supposed to be what he does now?
No, it's not.
Look at his frame. Look at his body.
His hops are crazy.
But I've seen people at my own school in college with Ja Morant hops.
Yeah.
Like how I couldn't even think of somebody like that, built like that, with that kind of physical ability. And I think that was, you remember when people are always going to talk about when Jordan came onto the scene. Jordan was the first person with like a 50-inch vertical. Like he was, they were like, dang, like Jordan got a 50-inch vertical. His homies in the G League with 48s and 47s.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? That's insane. But that's one. I think that the evolution of man is starting to speed up and ramp up so fast that we're starting to see these kids with these big-ass hands, big-ass feet, fast, jump high, and they're big. They got beards. Like, you watch a high school basketball
Y'all
game.
got full sleeves and beards.
We see y'all overtime elite. Somebody is lying. I need birth certificate.
Y'all niggas is 26 years
Birth,
old.
I need birth
I
certificate.
can tell.
Everybody got the I am 12 in crayon on a piece of cardstock, and y'all like, hey, this me. This my ID. No.
They printed that off of Kinko's.
I'm not having it. I sent you a video
It's not
the
a
other
real
day.
ID.
No, hell no.
That's a gym membership. That's a Columbia Association on it.
This say Anytime Fitness. You're not
With a
12.
birthday on it.
Ain't
Anytime
no-
Fitness.
it's-
March 3rd, 2004.
It's your membership date. That's what they're using. I
Yeah.
think that's what they're using for these kids. Your membership date to the gym, you're using that as an ID.
Bro,
Member
these dudes-
since.
These kids is old as hell. You
Nah.
saw that kid you sent me yesterday was windmilling?
He was windmilling. He was East Band. He went underneath his knees. He was in high school.
What'd I say? I said, grown ass kid.
Bro, that's not a child.
Bro, that's a grown ass man, bro.
Hey, bro, these kids is different. These kids built so different. But yeah, I would say that. So the athleticism is one. That's part A.
Yeah.
And then part B, I'm gonna sound like an old curmudgeon, but it's AAU, bro.
Is AU just too good?
No, you can play anywhere.
Yeah.
When I was young, AAU was for only the good kids.
Yeah.
Now AAU is for summer basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Just period. So if you want to play, pay and you here. When I was there, I had to try out. Even if my dad was like, I will pay for you to play AAU. If I did not make the team, my dad can't pay.
Yeah.
And
Now,
then-
everyone.
Now-
Well, what AA used to be is now the prep schools. It's the Sierra Kenyans and
Exactly.
and the overtimes.
Yeah,
and
and
the Dondas.
Dondas.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
for
that,
sure.
yeah.
So if you go to that, what's the one? Brewster Academy.
Yeah,
That's
Brewster.
one. IMG Academy. These are other prep schools full of
Yeah.
Division I talent, but it's just high school kids. You
Bishop
just-
Sycamore.
You feel me? They nice.
Are they?
No. They don't have a basketball team.
They're the
nor-
worst football team.
They were the worst football
They
team.
sent me a jersey. I was trying to. They said, "Hey man, come on." I said,
Hey,
"I'm
they say
good.
you in.
I'm
That would have
good,
been
player."
fun, bro.
They just played IMG. They got cut.
They got
like
cut.
73 to.
But no, so I think that these AAU programs, I think that they're coddling kids. If you're not good, if you got a child, right, and he wants to come play for my team, but all I got is 5 stars, right?
Yeah,
And I'm like, hey, your son not gonna make it, bro.
yeah. You're not going.
And you like, dang, but I want my son to play this summer. Like this is a good summer for him to kind of, make a leap, get better. This is 8th grade to
Yeah.
9th grade year.
And you want to play up on competition, so
Yeah,
that he
I
can
want to play
with-
some more.
Yeah.
You're gonna sit on my bench and not play. So you know what those kids do? Their dad's like, we're just gonna start our own team. It's yours.
Mhm.
We need a couple
They
bigs.
LeVar
We
Ball
need a
it.
couple bigs. We need a couple shooters. And as long as y'all available and y'all got the bread, and then it's a whole bunch of other parents like, yeah, my son played for Chris Paul's team. My son played for Strive for Greatness, and he never played. So yeah, and then they come and they
That'd
bring
be
you.
whack, bro. You play for Strive for Greatness and you ain't get the
Yeah,
time.
you
That
ain't
would
get
suck.
no PT. But that's exactly what happens.
Yeah.
So you'll create another team, and then you'll create another team. It's no cap for teams. In my city, it was only a handful of teams, and that way it could stay and remain competitive. And it wasn't that many good kids in the area, so like that's just what it is. So now it's so many good kids, and all those kids, they want opportunity. So to give them opportunity, you got to find a way, and the way is instead of just playing at the rec, you're trying to play AAU, you're trying to play club, you're trying to play travel ball. So you trying to play that, now you're at random places with random coaches, learning nothing.
Yeah.
You're just mixing. You just cooking. I want somebody to see that I can score points. And then when you can see that, then it's a GG. And I think that's gonna hinder the amount of talent and the quality of talent that we have in the league, because these guys are going to have to either learn in the G League or they're going to have to learn at the end of the bench. And you're not going to have a lot of LeBron James coming into the league. You're not going to have a lot of John Morants coming into the league. You're not going to have a lot of those players. You're going to have a bunch of Zion Williamsons coming into the league. Zion Williamson knows no basketball.
He knows how to dunk.
He can dunk. He's just a freak.
He's got some post moves.
Two
That's all he
entire
need.
post moves.
That's all he needs.
Yeah, he's so physically dominant that he has to make an impact. That's like having your defensive end at your high school. Like, hey, you're 6'2", 230 pounds. Just come play basketball. Coach, I don't play basketball. Bruh, you're 6'2", 230 pounds. Just come play basketball. We're going to find a way for you to make an impact. And that's just exactly what Zion Williamson is doing right now. He's just so physically gifted and physically dominant without any kind of real skills. And you're seeing him do something. I don't want to say do well or flourishing, because he's not. He's just really not that good right now. And that's just facts. Anybody else who feels like the eye test, you seen him on the Bleacher Report dunk on somebody, look at the score. Look at the score when he dunked on somebody, one. Look at the ending score, and then look at the fucking box score. What did he do? Did he have a lot of points, and did those points contribute to anything when it comes to winning?
Yeah.
And it's not going to be like
He's okay with making timely baskets, but I think it's every once in a while he has a little like, remember when they played the Lakers, right? He could turn up a little bit. He has the potential to turn up a little bit when he needs to. He could go on a little run. He can go on little mini runs for like 6 or 9.
I'm not trying to interrupt you, but who won that game?
The Lakers did what? The Lakers
All right,
did.
all right.
Yeah, but
Okay.
but yeah, no, I'm just saying he has a little turn up potential. That's all I'm saying.
Point proven. Potential, for sure.
Yeah, but turn up potential.
Absolutely.
Well, and here's the thing: are we expect like I think when we think, and maybe this is just our perspective, like maybe it's just like looking at the past through rose-colored glasses, right? We look at all of these kids now today. All these kids are vastly more talented than Allen Iverson. They're vastly more talented than they're all a bunch of Tracy McGrady's.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, is like now, because everybody's Tracy McGrady, it's just like the floor is Tracy McGrady. You know, like
The floor is Tracy
the floor is
McGrady.
just Tracy McGrady. And it's so weird because like none of them are standouts. And to be a standout amongst a bunch of Tracy McGrady's, you gotta be Kobe Bryant. You know, like you gotta like that's so it's kind of wild. It's kind of wild that there are just zero. I see all the young talent. I see so many great young guys under like, especially like, and when I talk young guys, I mean like guys between like 19 and guys like 23.
Yeah.
Yeah, like once you get over 23, you can, most guys turn to 3-and-D guys. They kind of find their space in the league.
19 is the low end.
19 is like you got your college fresh end. 23 is like I just ended my rookie contract.
Okay,
You know
so
what
you
I'm
got
saying?
like 19 like Jason Tatum,
Yeah.
and then and then 23 John Morant.
Yeah.
Shout out Jason Tatum for just being 19 for forever. I like that. I respect
He's
that.
always permanent. He's still
He's
19 to this day.
Yeah, still not. He might turn 20.
I'm waiting.
I think he got to win a championship to turn 20.
Yeah,
Then they'll give it to
once
him.
Deuce turn 20, he'll turn 21.
I respect that.
But and so like I think like I'm not saying, I think it's good for basketball as a game that everyone's super talented. I think it's bad for basketball from a marketing standpoint that everyone's so talented that no one can
There's
even.
too many to choose from.
There's too many. It's too many to choose from, and then it all kind of washes out. There's no personalities here.
Yeah.
All these kids, what do? They just hoop.
Yeah.
They hoop, and some of them do social media a little bit, but there are no. Zion Williamson was the last standout.
Yeah.
John Morant is kind of asserting himself a little bit, but like they wanted to market him. Luka's so. I saw a picture of Luka at the grocery store.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, like Luka was just at Wegmans.
I love Luke.
Yeah, I love Luka too, but you know what I'm saying? Like it feels like there are no young superstars, and maybe this is just a way. Maybe it's just the way that famous deteriorate over time because people just aren't as famous as they used to be. The way that people like Michael Jordan and Michael Jackson were famous, no one will be that famous again.
You can no longer be that famous,
You can't be, yeah.
which stinks. It was kind of cool.
Like it should be a thing. Like right now, to this day, if I like it should be like right now, if fame were as it was presently constructed. Like if I were to see Harry Styles, I should pass out.
Right.
If I saw Harry Styles, I should be like, oh hey, what up?
Yeah, like, oh, I
Oh,
seen Harry Styles.
hey man, I like a couple of them songs. Stop painting your nails. Yeah, like
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
like
Kinda
that's
odd.
kind of weird. You
I
know.
feel that. Do your thing, bro.
Hey, why you cheating?
Do-
why
do
you made
you,
that girl
boo-boo?
cheat on her husband? Like that's
Hey.
you know what I'm saying? It's too people. Celebrity is too available now.
He the Slaughter Gang CEO.
Facts.
I feel it.
Hey man,
But no,
it's
I
been
think
about you, Olivia Wilde. How about that?
shout out Harry Styles. No, I think that what we're starting to see. Well, hold on. Let me just say this. Which camera is mine? It's this one.
It's been the same one for the last 4 podcasts.
That was a joke. The league belongs to Giannis.
I love Giannis.
The league belongs to him. Nobody's better. Nobody's close. Luka is really good. He's not close.
We need a Luka Giannis finals.
Luka is good. He's not close. We will never get the Luka Giannis finals because that is our LeBron and Kobe. We can't get it. We can't get it. It's just not gonna happen. We're gonna get close. One year we're gonna get real close.
Yeah, and then we're gonna watch. We're gonna like
And then Luka's gonna lose in the conference finals, and we're gonna be like,
the
dang it.
Suns.
He gonna lose. He gonna lose in the conference finals to Ja Morant, and we're gonna be like, dang it. Now we gotta watch this slaughter.
Yeah, then we gotta watch Ja Morant get swept.
Just get smoked. Just get smoked by the Bucks.
Awful.
Bro, that's what is gonna happen. But I don't want it to be any mistake. I didn't misspeak. I said this, and I have been saying this for the past 2 years. Giannis is him. That's it. We looking for a face of the league. He just happens to be foreign. And this is a beautiful segue because I think that this is what you have to take into consideration, especially considering what I said before. AAU is flawed. Flawed as hell. Everybody's trying to jump out of every situation. This is why the transfer portal exists in college football. This is why all that stuff is what it is. That is great. It's fun for the game. It's fun that we get to see people that we care about get the playing time and they get the exposure and they get to move to these colleges where they would have otherwise probably just had to sit on the bench, then risk getting hurt or risk doing something stupid because you're just a college kid and now you just forfeit your entirety of your season. I wish a few of these guys that we knew of back in the day that were really good and they didn't get an opportunity to flourish, slide out to the transfer portal. Maybe you didn't fit at Texas A&M. That's cool. But if you go to McNeese State and you go crazy, or you Malik Willis and you go to Liberty and now you just cooking, then that's cool. But at the same time,
Liberty really right up the street.
Liberty is right up the street.
It really is.
But at the same time,
I'm trying to see what that be like.
hey, we about to go.
I'm trying to see what that.
You trying to go to Liberty University, big dog?
I'm trying to see what that be like.
But in the same breath, because it is so flawed and because everybody has this flexibility that they're crying for, you don't have an opportunity for development. You need a little bit of this resistance. You need to cut your teeth in some of these teams. And the way that English Premier League soccer, or just soccer in Europe, period, these are all clubs. When you're in a club, it doesn't matter how old you are or how young you are, you have a club. You belong to somebody. So if you move up and if you move down, whatever it may be, you can move up in your age group, but you can also move up in basically like difficulty. Like these are all the good kids that are 15. There is a place for you to go if you're 15 years old, if you're not that good, but there's like 15 and then the select 15 guys. That's cool because you can continue to play with the same people, same coach. You're learning. You're in a program that you didn't get to quit. You didn't get to leave out of. And who's the reigning MVP?
Is it Giannis?
No.
Oh, Nikola Jokic.
Exactly. It's sad that you thought, but that was still another name that is also not American born. You didn't get to taint yourself with AAU.
Well, and that's the problem is like, and we're gonna see the same thing. Like, I'll say this. I'll say this about because the next guy up, once I'm done, Victor Wembanyama up next.
Where he from?
Yeah. Shout.
He from Kansas?
Victor Wembanyama's up next, right?
Is he from California?
for France.
What AAU team he play for?
For France, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and so here's the thing. Like, I think people love Giannis, right? I think people do like Giannis, right? But it's very hard for an American audience to meld and to want to support a guy who's foreign. I think that's just a problem. I think it's the problem that Luka has. I think it's the problem. At least Luka's white, But like, I think it's a problem Luka has. I think it's a problem Giannis has. It's very
Nikola Jokic. He's got the same problem.
Nikola Jokic has the same problem, and it's very Kristaps Porzingis had this problem. People people who love basketball, people like you and I who just want to watch basketball and love basketball, we love seeing that. But people who buy merch and who are casual fans, when you get a jersey that says Wembanyama on the back, people are gonna be like, "What's that? Wabambe?" Like that's what we're gonna hear, and people are gonna be understanding of people.
We're gonna keep seeing it. We're gonna keep seeing it.
We're gonna keep. When you see Jordan on the back, people go,
"I know this guy.
I know this guy.
It's my cousin."
And then here's the thing, right? Like imagine this, right? Like imagine the best player in the NBA. We have an Olympics. Victor Wembanyama cooks the whole.
And he don't play.
Yeah, he plays for France, and France cooks the USA.
Yeah.
Not saying it's bad. Not saying that he shouldn't support his country, but as a market, we're going to have a problem. We're going to have a problem with supporting that. And so the people who are heavy basketball fans are going to want to support it. The people who are casual fans are going to have a problem with that. And you need the money from the casual fans because most people are not hardcore.
You do.
Most people are not hardcore basketball fans. Most people aren't going to Wizards Spurs games on December 13th. That's not what people do. Most people are casual fans who want to go to playoff games and watch playoff basketball. It's the same way I'm a casual baseball fan. I watch no baseball. I watch zero baseball. I watch the whole World Series.
Yeah.
And that's where the money rolls in.
Yeah.
And so if
that's where you get us.
If you want to sell a jersey, nobody wants a jersey that says Antetokounmpo on the back.
I do.
I know you do, but like the average American doesn't want that. They're like, who's that? It doesn't represent anything to them. But you can get with a Jordan. You can get with a James. You can even get with a Irving. If you're a black Israelite. But at least it's a name that sounds familiar.
No, it is. And I think the familiarity in it is it's not a draw, but it just allows you to.
It's comfortable.
Yeah, you move into an unknown space and be comfortable there. But if you move into an unknown space and everybody's last name is Vucevic and Stojakovic and all of the bitches, the bad bitches. The bad bitches. I just think that is just showing you this is a 1-for-1 function of their developmental basketball ecosystem. The infrastructure for basketball in Europe is organized.
So much better than here.
It's just organized. That's all it has to be. If you just organize your shit and just allow people to stop quitting, don't quit everything. You want to play? Get better. Mm-hmm. Don't leave your team. If you feel like your son is better than the other 3 dudes, show it. Oh, he can't show it. Show it in practice. But you know what your son doing in practice? He got his jersey around his neck like a fucking cape. I didn't seen it. You just thought, oh, well, he can shoot better than him. Yeah, he can, but when you turn the lights on and then you take the jersey from around your neck and you put it over your back, he can't shoot no more. Now he not a player no more.
Yeah.
My son the fastest one on the team until you give him the ball. Don't tell me your son fast. Don't tell me your son athletic. Don't tell me your son jump high. I don't care. If when the ref tip the ball up and it go to a team and somebody got to play defense, somebody got to play offense, if your son has now shut down because now that there's 5-on-5, it's people that's better than him running around faster than him, stronger than him, moving, and now you just look like a little kid and you lost. Your parents not here, but you in the middle of traffic. What you going to do? You have to be able to be in these situations, high-intensity situations, and be able to perform. I get it.
That's why everybody's going to meditate.
Bro, y'all got ability. Cool. Godspeed. It is somebody that jumps higher than Ja Morant. We see